I'm not even going to preview it. We're going. It's happening. It's a happening thing. It has happened. Wait, maybe we should turn the lights on and close the blinds. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, hi guys.
Mostly because you
Hello.
set them up.
So we are live now.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome to... And would you mind closing the door as well?
Yeah. How many audio issues do you reckon we have right now?
7.
For once,
It's
I was
two
going to
channels
say
sound.
12 instead
We've
of
got
7.
We've got 2 channel sound and 7 audio issues. Work that out.
I'm impressed.
Oh man, I'm away for 1 week and I've gone back to making rookie errors like looking at the lights.
Oh, why would you
wrong,
turn that off?
No, what's wrong?
No, I can do it.
I
Awesome.
don't need my retinas. Oh, I can hear something. Where's that coming
Sweet.
from? Matt? Your headphones, I think?
Yep. Oh my god. We're off to a Polizei start again.
While you're there, check if it's looping.
Sounds pretty good.
My laugh is not looping.
Oh, my hair looks so messy from behind.
What do you mean from behind?
Done.
Well, I know how messy it looks from the front.
Non-violent.
I wanted the blocks.
We'll
They're
share the
really
blocks.
loud on the
Alright,
table.
Afternoon. Welcome to
Afternoon, evening,
Hack
everyone.
Live. We need like intro music or something. After I say welcome to Hack Live, it's like a 30-second.
Have you heard Pendulum's cover of the ABC News intro?
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, can we?
Yeah. I feel like
copyright issues aside,
I feel like we
just,
get sued by both ABC and Pendulum.
just phase shifted enough that YouTube doesn't realize.
I feel like that's not how that works.
Awesome. Anyway, welcome and thanks for hanging out with us, Savo. I'm pretty
Thank you.
stoked because I checked to make sure and I still didn't believe it, but there it was. But this is episode 20. So we're back on? We think so.
We'll see.
Yep. Alright.
Have we
Did it go quiet in here?
mentioned this part of this?
And?
Send $14 to the following Cayman account. 7.
It's a place.
Why don't we take it again from the top?
Yep.
Alright, welcome to Hack
Oh, blue
Live.
screened.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we're amazingly on to episode 20. So I'm Matt, this is Glenn, this is Blair, and somehow we're on episode 20 of this thing.
Yeah, it's
Which
good thing
is
we
the
don't have
season
technical
finale.
difficulties anymore.
Season finale?
It is. This is our last episode for this season. So you guys aren't going to see us until next season, which is, next week. So.
But to commemorate the new season, we're going to be moving into. Apparently,
we
moving
built
into some
we
new
built
gigs.
we built a massive new broadcasting room. We've got all this new gear. Got like a 4K resolution camera. We've even set up like a lighting setup, and we didn't do any of that.
No,
But
but
we
it has
did-
been arranged, and it
Yeah.
is happening on the floor, and we are going to be able to make use of it. So
Yeah.
I look forward to the three of us bringing you brand new styles of audio and video difficulties with the stream.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. See, the thing is, there's one issue with using a 4K camera, and that is that we don't actually stream at 4K. We don't even stream at 1080. So
Yeah.
there's really, unless I
I'm actually-
super sample it like crazy, there's really no point.
I'm actually all right not with people not being able to see me in high def. Frankly, I'm,
You don't want
I'm all
people
right
s-
with the grain.
Technically, 720 still is high def. It's not full high def, and it's
No,
not
it's high
quad
def.
high def.
No, it's high def.
It's just high def.
You mean it's
Oh,
not
okay.
ultra high def? Or UHD?
1080 is called full HD,
Yeah.
and ultra HD is 4K.
And
How about we go 8K? We've got the bandwidth for that,
2K,
right?
Why not?
2K is UHD. It's 28 something. UHD 2 is 38 by.
So as you can
2160.
see, just picking a new resolution in which to stream to you is going to sync Hack Live. But anyway, we're going to be shooting that with some new equipment next week, and I'm hoping that means
It's
we
going to
can
look all
avoid the
different.
issues.
we
Super
don't even
different.
have half the stuff around here that we did when we started. Am I in a?
No, we lost this thing, which is probably here.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
the
I
orange
assume it'll
thing,
be over
that's
Matt.
true.
Yeah, and this will be somewhere else and look better.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
but it finally became white.
I'm going to change it back to grey. Because we're going to have a white background.
But let's not get too focused on next week because we need to get through today.
Yep.
Alright.
And I'm excited to talk to people today because we've got some cool stuff to talk about. But if you want to talk to us, I always
Yeah, it's up there.
get confused. Chat to us on Twitter or talk to us on this IRC thingy.
Or if
I'm-
you're one of
I'm
the
Glenn.
500 people watching us on YouTube, apparently
I'm
you
not
can talk to
IRC.
us
No.
We should.
I
We
see.
should. I feel like we should open up the YouTube chat.
Hey?
I feel like we should open the YouTube
We've
chat.
disabled it most
No,
of
we've
the...
disabled comments, haven't we?
No, we disable the chat mostly these days.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Or at
That makes
least
it easier.
this one just now.
All right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we're
that's
on.
right.
We're on. As Matt was saying, we're on Twitter. It's up there. Hashtag hacked. IO.
_IO.
That one.
Also, it would be at
Yeah.
HACT under.
Blair is
It's been
getting
a long time since I've been on Twitter.
Yeah.
Blair is getting better at the tweeting.
No, I'm not.
I was trying to help you.
A
No, he's
Twitterizer.
I have a Twitter. I have a whole bunch of followers on Twitter. It's great. People listen to me.
Do you still talk to them?
No. I just put.
I
show the
feel like
photos.
you lost
I just-
interest in that game a while ago.
It's because I'm not good at it. I don't like games I'm bad at. Twitter is one of them. Yeah.
And apparently Twitter might increase the character limit on tweets, which I don't think is going to help.
Really?
I like people being forced to try and say what they want to say in not much text.
Are they actually?
I made
That's,
cake.
that's a rumor I've read. It was on Recode.
So
It's
yeah.
pretty legit.
The
Come
important
next season / next episode / next
Next
week.
week.
All of this will be different. Hopefully, if it's not, something's gone really wrong. But we should. Oh, what is it?
So Chris has just said 500 viewers on YouTube. It says 2. So we that can't be right. Like I'm sure our mums watch. But
So okay. So I can break
it
this down.
said
if you want.
525 views
So
last week.
here's
That's what it
how
says.
all over the place this counter is. So if in our view of all of our episodes, it says we have 500.
It's 2 currently on this stream. It was
Yeah.
525 last week.
But if we go into that video that has 525 and click on analytics, which is supposed to be the broken down safe version, it says 4. 4.
4
Yeah,
concurrent.
4 people at one
13
time, and 13 in
playbacks.
total. So
Someone refresh their screen.
no, that's
But
playbacks.
playbacks would count
Yeah.
too.
So, my understanding from what I've read is that that really only accurately tracks what happens on YouTube, and as we literally do nothing to promote it on YouTube, that's very little. So, I think they may have maybe finally updated how they track external views. So, for example, the way it used to work was if you embedded a YouTube video player into your website, it wouldn't actually register unless someone clicked on it. So, if you open it up and it automatically starts playing, like a lot of them do, yeah, it didn't count. But maybe now it does. I don't know. No, it's dark magic. No one really knows how it works, but it's cool.
Well, I'd feel better if the view. Well, I'd have mixed feelings if the view count was lower. I mean, of course, I want more people
No,
watching the show.
that's
but then I'm
accurate.
sad. But then I'm sad faced that it only happens when I'm not here. But I'm feeling much better now. And Hannah messaged me saying she heard I was sick because I hacked live last week, and I
Oh.
was feeling better, which I appreciate.
That's
That
really
is cool.
cute.
I'm feeling mostly better. So Hannah, thank you for asking. Tonsillitis is no fun, no matter what age you succumb to it.
He doesn't get the massive roll of bubblegum that we used to get. Matt doesn't
What
get that.
bubblegum?
There used to be a thing if you had a tonsil taken
I
out.
just get pain and
Suffering.
and suffering. That's right.
The best type of things.
Exactly, but I'm not bringing that today. I'm bringing positivity because we've got a HACT event this weekend,
Whoop whoop.
and that came about largely unexpectedly and by surprise. But it's happening, so we're going. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, should we actually... I don't know if we've actually gone into how and why that's happening. Maybe we should tell everyone that's watching.
I reckon we can. So we're going to do
You guys
it.
are going to love this.
We're talking about the same thing, but we got and the cube is done. We it came back to me just this afternoon actually, but we've now signed our memorandum of understanding with the Academy of Interactive Entertainment for the Canberra campus. And what that
Means we
means?
can use it.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's how we build relationships with organisations and more long-term relationships as well. So I'm really pumped about that because the AIE has an awesome, like John, the chair founder, has an awesome vision for Canberra in the country, and I really I'd help with that how I can. And AIE Canberra's got cool people, cool facilities,
That's
so
awesome.
we're making use of it this weekend. When I went to visit, we were pitching some other dates, and as we said on the event page, this weekend was really meant to be more of a placeholder. Turns out we couldn't get the dates that we wanted to. AIE said we'd really like to host a HACT, and we said, all right.
And on
we
top
will
of that,
carry on with the
so
event.
even before that thing with AA had come about, like only a couple of days before, that article, I attribute a lot of these sales to that article. We had an article written up on us by Startup Daily, and in the preceding days to that article going live, we moved 30-something tickets. I think it was like, about 30 in the 4 or 5 days following that. It was released on a Monday, and the tickets went.
Yeah,
We have that little thing in the ticket sales that says
We
how
can
they
actually
found
look at
out, so we could figure out if that happened.
I actually drilled into that last night,
Oh.
and that might have encouraged people
Drum
to buy a
roll
ticket.
that I probably won't hit because
No,
it'll
no.
be real loud.
Startup Daily wasn't mentioned as a reason,
Interesting.
but that might have jogged a lot of people's memories to go check it out. But they may have heard of us elsewhere. So far, we've got 46 students signed up for this weekend. Amazingly, 26 of them have been to a HACT event before.
That's pretty awesome.
That's bang on
I
the,
wouldn't-
the numbers I told Sarah earlier. That makes me happy. I was like, yeah, a bit over half.
It is.
Yeah.
It's you know what, and I'm stoked. I'm really happy about that. And I wouldn't. Frankly, it's not something I would have expected.
I didn't think they were
Especially
that fun.
because
No, I'm
we
kidding.
really haven't been pushing this one on the socials.
Well, I mean,
or
I
the
think that's probably
advertisements.
an attributing factor. The people that know about it are the people that have been and that are in this
Well, yeah.
Well, that's true.
mad, fun, cool circle of people.
Oh, but just for me, it was just more that people are coming back for HACT again, even though like we're not running the open stream, for example. But people are just jumping into new streams because
Which is...
Aren't we?
Nope.
Oh,
We got 4 streams this time.
we've condensed. We're trying
I
new
pay
stuff.
attention.
Oh, I
I've changed
didn't
it
tell
like a
you
million
about
times.
it. Yeah, exactly. But we hadn't sold any tickets for HACT Live. For HACT Live. Well, we don't sell tickets for that either.
But we could.
I hadn't sold any for
Sell 500 of them.
the open. The open. Only if I'm not here for the open. For the open stream, we haven't sold any. That's cool. For me, I'm feeling it's too hard to convey both those things happening on the same weekend. Is my feel.
I feel like
Yeah,
what will
that's-
probably happen, what I want to happen, I'll say it in my own words, is that down the line, once we have a larger user base of people that have actually gone through and started developing these skills, I want to hold like a championship.
That's cool. That's pretty close to what I had.
Yeah, isn't
what
that
I've got in
stealing
mind.
what Matt wants
No,
to
no,
do?
it's entirely my idea. I had it first.
MLG.
MLG, major. No, I got nothing.
All right. No, I would love to run, and I haven't seen it
Mad
done,
learning group.
a
You're fired.
yeah. No, I quit.
mean
I'd love
I
to
got
run a
all this-
national
no, that's
students hack. Like, doesn't matter if it's badged with hacked or not, but something that any student can participate in if they're passionate about tech and already know what they're about with it. Just a chance to show their skills, because I haven't seen a national forum where they can get some more attention aside from participating in traditional hackathons, which is a bit of an unfair competitive landscape. I haven't said that. There's a lot of really skilled high schoolers out there, of course, but one that's dedicated to showcasing what young people can do. So, National Student Hackathon, we've pitched it to a few people before, and there's a lot of interest. And I think if we did that once a year, and that was like the one thing we're really trying to channel all students who come to HACT to get into, that's how we better differentiate in HACT versus this National Student Hackathon. Like, that's how I'm seeing it in my mind now.
That'd be cool. And then, every 4 years, we can have the
Hack
student
Olympics.
Hacked Olympics.
That was. I feel better about myself now after hearing that come out of your mouth.
I think it's about even.
I've been ignoring chat. What's going on?
Not much
Nothing.
at the moment, but
Perfect.
Chris is here, Roy is here,
Yep.
but
Roy's here.
Roy is here.
Well, you haven't been here in a while, Roy. If you have, you've been lurking. Hi, Roy.
he lurks a lot.
G'day, Roy. But seriously, guys, if you like the sounds of an event like that national thing, let us know. Because
What
yeah,
event?
hey,
What about? I'm kidding. Kidding.
Hack Olympics, Hack LG, or whatever you two are talking
I
about.
think I'll do it service.
What does MLG
Yeah.
stand for?
Major League Gaming.
Yeah. Well, we call it MLC.
No.
Major
But
League
the
Creation.
financial services company may take issue with that as well.
But it's not just about coding.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
What's
what
it?
about
ESL? How
I was
about?
going to say Major League Creating.
Oh.
I wasn't, but yeah, you're right. It's not just
MLH?
about coding.
Well,
Major
ESL is
League
electronic.
Hacking.
No, ESL is electronic sports. Electronic sports league. So
It's also English as a second language.
It is, but predominantly the first one. Thank you very much. As I said so.
Generation gap.
It just wouldn't be Canberra without getting lost in a sea of acronyms. So
CBR,
you know where we're from.
Sebrin.
CBRIN.
HACT.
HACT. But sort of, but not a acronym.
No, it's not. It is just a word.
I
HACT
came
is
up with
just
real cool, like, wanky meanings for it. Like, inspiring company. What was it? It was after that that thing on corporate culture, that talk.
Oh.
And I came up with like real like honesty and
Oh.
I don't know.
Right.
It was really bad. It's
Maybe
in
this
Slack somewhere.
Aspiration. Condemnation. Consideration.
so
Talent. Just Ivy League.
clearly there's
What?
a fume. No, there's like a gas leak in the building or
We-
something because we're just on a really weird.
We just teach
track.
people how to line their pockets.
Yeah, that's right. It is the school holidays at the moment.
Wait, what?
Mm.
Is it really?
No, it's the school holidays.
That weirded me out.
That was quick.
One of my housemates
here again.
was driving at 40 through a school zone with a cop on his tail, and he was getting really freaked out and messaged us about it later. And it's like, yeah, because it's a 60 zone. It's school holidays. He's like, oh.
So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying yours, and I know there's a bunch of people who regularly watch are coming this weekend, so we're looking forward to seeing everybody there. And I believe it was Chris's birthday yesterday, so happy birthday, mate. So there you go.
I vaguely remember that chat happening.
Yeah,
I don't, so I
That
forgot.
also weirded
Happy
me
birthday
out,
for yesterday,
actually.
Chris.
Like,
yeah.
at 8 o'clock in the morning on what I
Ooh.
assumed was a school day, and Chris is
I'm
on
gonna-
Slack, and I'm like,
so-
but
Chris was on Slack telling us the Minecraft server was down at like
So-
5:45 in the morning.
Chris was the first one to get the avatar, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna like this.
got news.
Yeah.
birthday's today.
Well, then I've inserted a random day. Sorry, Chris. Happy birthday for
Happy
today.
birthday.
You
Oh,
don't
you
want
read
to
me
hear me
astray.
sing it. No one wants to hear me sing it.
No.
Don't. Happy
so-
birthday.
Anyways, I was going to derail with this before I got derailed. So I sent off an art brief today, which is essentially a document full of designer mumbo jumbo. That's like, this is what it should feel like, and the aesthetic, and this. Yeah, it's really something. Anyways, I
It's
sent that
like
off today.
Many shades of orange.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
I want
pretty.
this shape of orange. And I want this many numbers. Anyways, I sent that off today to
like those
an artist who some of you might remember, Annette. She did a live stream at the last
HACT
major
Winter.
HACT Winter,
HACT
which the first part didn't go so well because of technical difficulties. But anyways, she's a phenomenally good concept
Out
artist,
of
and
character
she's going to be
voice.
doing some concept art for us, among of which will be the first official concepts for the avatars. So the way this would
And
normally work.
Who's going to be getting their avatar first?
You wish.
I'll be making Chris's. This is what I was implying.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No. I'm not making mine first. I don't want that. Mine's going to be one of the better ones that come later.
Does it count? I've sort of already got an avatar.
Well, that thing I
that
made.
real bad concept.
Yes, we don't
Oh.
own that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, just so you know. So yeah, the way this would normally work, I mean, it's probably a little different with the way we do things, but generally speaking, you don't show concept art to people until the product is done, and then you go, hey, by the way, here's the concept art, and except, a few internal people. But we'll probably end up showing all this concept art as it comes out anyway, just because it's probably going to be awesome. However, I'm going to make sure Chris is the first external person to see this concept art.
External.
Yeah, he's...
That isn't the one of the three of us.
What about the contractor that makes it?
Yeah. Blindfolded, I think, is the solution.
Do it.
Artists
Bill.
can never see their own work. Deep. Yeah. So, Chris, I'm gonna shoot it through to you, or I don't know. I'll show it to you somehow. There's probably gonna be. Nah, we don't need an NDA or anything on it.
I feel like showing it probably won't be able to do much. Like.
Yeah, but if I
damaging.
send him,
Oh right.
I'm not gonna walk over to
Sorry,
his house with a bit of A4 paper.
I was on my next thought process, which was the HACT meetups.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I could show him that. I could show everyone how that, but I'll show Chris before that, provided
Show
we can.
him, and then we can show
Yeah,
them.
so
and
I'm
then
super
we can
excited
show HACT.
because essentially what this design brief goes into is what the platform is supposed to look and feel like, and essentially describes how these avatars are going to be bound to the user for the entirety of the time that they're on these platforms, and that people are going to get quite attached to them and grow with them. So as you grow as a creator and a developer, this avatar will grow with you. So it's going to start off, it's going to just be,
It's like a child, and then each
No.
year it grows a little more. Genetics
do.
take effect.
And then breaks free of the
I'm done.
system and takes
No.
over the world.
Yeah, so it's going to start off. I do want to get it age representative. That's words. Anyways, I don't know if that'll be in early on. It probably won't be. But essentially, one way or another, it's going to start off quite basic. Like if you make a basic sim, it's going to look boring. But it'll look like you, and then a year from now, when you've sunk huge amounts of time into our platform, because it's going to be the best thing ever, you'll be fully decked out with amazing gear and programming staffs and
That's cool.
art swords. Yes, art axe, stylus rocket launcher, which I promise I'm not stealing from Control or Paint. I am, shamelessly. Anyways, yeah, it essentially goes into all of this awesome stuff, and it was really exciting for me to actually send this off to someone and be like, cool, let's start getting this happening. The prototype is 3 and a bit weeks in. It's looking sweet. We've got all sorts of magic happening, which I'm not going to go into because I'll leave that for Glenn if he wants to. But yeah, we magic is happening, and so soon we're going to have the very first bits of artwork back from what the whole thing's going to look like. It's going to be sweet.
Then we can make it look prettier.
Yeah, we can try.
Fun.
If it's left up to someone other than me to design the pretty, it's probably going to look prettier.
The first bit of feedback we've had on that platform is we need to change all the colours.
Was that matte?
No.
Because that's the feedback I got. But that will take a lot of effort.
I've heard.
But it should be fine.
Yeah.
Because themes,
Yep.
except we're sort of using two different things that have their own version of themes, so it'll be fine.
Okay. So yeah, one of the other things that is getting worked on is the actual universe that this platform is set in.
Is it ours?
No.
Like,
Hacktiverse.
the Milky Way is a galaxy, but
Hacktiverse.
whatever.
Stop.
Like, there is one
Stop.
universe.
No, there's not. There's an unlimited amount.
Prove it
Quantum theory.
mathematically.
So,
Right now.
7.
42.
Wow.
So yeah, essentially, like what I can tell you. I mean, it's already been discussed a little bit. I can tell you the art style or the area. We're going for a nice mix between science fiction or sci-fi and fantasy, which is probably my favorite mix of genres. It's a very common one, but it's not often done well. And I think the way we're going about it, in the sense that we're essentially setting it up that you're not knights and slaying monsters so much as you are going forward and getting powerful because you're creating stuff. And so if you're kind of starting from this very pretty untouched land, or maybe vice versa, maybe it starts off it's like dark and crunchy, but I don't think so. It's gonna be nice and basic, and you're gonna be able to build these crazy over the top inventions, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the biggest platform.
So what I'm
It's
hearing...
an MMORPG online
it'll be
roleplay.
a MMO, completely open world.
Yep.
It'll start off with nothing, so like
Now there'll be 10
Minecraft.
classes, and there'll be 7,000 planets, and you can create your own planet.
It sounds.
All procedurally generated.
It sounds
but
like something
you
3
can do-
people can do.
3?
I just had a cool idea.
Mostly 2.
I'll write that
Like,
down.
I'll do all of the code. He does all the art. Done. We'll have it by next week.
You heard it.
I can make an MMO in a week. I've done it before.
Do you take like a copy of WoW and start it?
I wish. Also, starting a WoW server, not a 1 week process.
No, I looked into that
No.
one.
And
Painful.
I'm not sure we can afford it.
The lawsuit that comes with it, or the
Any of it. Chris has said that everything you've said about design and platform sounds good. He thinks it'd be a good idea to have a second competition for 3D art students to design a piece of clothing or something like that for the avatars, and the winner gets it implemented into the system. And look, that's definitely something we've thought about. When it comes to weekly challenges and things like that, we're essentially crowdsourcing assets we might need for Game World and stuff like that.
Will we?
Well, yeah.
In a way.
Yeah, like
because
if
we've
we
talked
needed like
about
a
it.
treasure
I mean, yeah, it's
chest or
been
something.
created.
But then people get the credits for whatever's being made. And that's a pretty cool... that's a
And
pretty cool
eventually, though, I feel like it will not be in many of the earlier bits. But eventually, we've thrown around the idea of wanting to allow the art assets that people create to sort of get drawn into the world that your avatars are in and
that
kind
over
of
the top.
interact with. It's not over the top. It's
In
just
depth.
yeah.
There are certain features that Glenn and I are going to be working on that essentially the way it works at the moment is we're prototyping. Glenn goes away and he does his dark magic and he comes back and he's like, cool, these 4 features are done. What's going to happen later on when we're really into like the thick of it is that we're going to go away for 3 weeks and come back and be like, check it out, this icon works and it looks awesome. Things slow way down.
So I hear like we're going overseas on a development experience. So we'll start in Seoul and then we'll go to Tokyo.
Fly
Different
Canada.
place per feature.
Yeah, maybe.
Seems like the most efficient spending of money to do.
Yeah. And then somewhere along the way, I'll make a phone call and outsource the icon.
To me.
But I have to. But I have
Matt,
to
could you
be.
get on that icon.
I
for
have
me,
to
buddy?
be in the Hiroshuka district to make that phone call, or it just won't be the right icon.
I won't be in the right mindset to make that phone call.
Designers.
Sounds legit. But all this talk about, Chris putting forward a suggestion. I mean, we had an awesome time with the first HACT meetup a couple of weekends ago, where we had 12 past HACT attendees come hang out with us in the event space. We watched Wreck-It Ralph, Dragon Nest, played a lot of Mario Party 10.
Dragon Nest.
That was that movie. Oh, you'd already gone.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Another movie.
Yep. Hung out, but had an awesome chat with everybody where minimal sort of input from us about what this platform would be like for students to continue their HACT experience with ongoing project-based sort of learning. And the ideas that were getting thrown at us was eerily similar to what the three of us have been brainstorming internally.
We're gonna have people coming up to us going, "You stole our ideas," and we're
That
going,
could,
It's gonna happen.
yeah, yeah.
There's a thing there's a very real thing in the games industry where when high up people like people from Activision, people from Blizzard, like people in the games industry love telling other people their ideas. The thing is, if you go up to like a member, like a key personnel of like Blizzard or someone, or Activision, and you tell them your idea, and then later on, like they may already be making a game and that has those features, then you can call them for copyright. So normally, what happens these days is if you walk up to someone that's of any key interest and you go, "Hey, can I tell you my game idea?" They're just going to be like, "No," and it's not because they don't necessarily want to hear it. It's also that because they hear a million a day. But yeah, most of the time it's like, "No, I do not want the legal obligation of knowing what your idea is." It's horrible. We're not doing that though.
So apparently we've walked into some kind of minefield the other weekend. But in
it's
terms
fine.
of testing our assumptions for the platform we wanted to make and what we thought would be a great way for people to belong to a community and keep making cool stuff, accorded very closely with the stuff we were hearing the other weekend. Which, like, we're happy to hear that we're kind of in the right headspace. That we can keep checking back in at future HACT meetups and show what we've done and keep getting that feedback. So yeah, feel really quite confident after that. So that was something Glenn wanted to put on, and yeah, thanks for that.
It was good.
It was good. Yeah, it was fun.
I think you're getting a Skype call.
Maybe. Who is it? Ava Mal?
No idea.
Hey.
I just hope it's not feeding into the audio.
Shouldn't be. Nope.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
That's a pro gaming circle. Hey, the Mal.
Cool. So yeah, the HACT meetup was cool, and I believe at the time I announced this will be like monthly or thereabouts.
That's what you said.
It is what I said. Cool.
Something
Alright.
like that.
Well, we'll organise that.
Also, you forgot
soon.
to mention that was pizza.
When?
At the HACT meetup. I always leave the most important part last. Not just pizza, but my favourite part, which is garlic bread. I love garlic.
Do you know? So
Garlic bread is so good.
we had crust the other day for dinner, and normally I wouldn't go crust because I don't like paying that much for pizza. But they one of my housemates ordered this garlic slice thing, which is essentially like a pizza base just with garlic, like cheese and garlic on it, as opposed to garlic.
Yeah, the herb and garlic squares.
So good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So good. I just ate that. I was like, you can have my pizza. I'm just gonna take these.
Cheesy garlic pizza's pretty great.
It's
We
cute,
got.
mate.
What's the other place that's like crust but different? Pizza Capers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that last night for D&D, and it's like I decided I would get the meat lovers and then add lamb, and it was great. Like
It's a lot of
thick
meat.
slices of lamb. That's how I roll. Why are there loud banging noises?
I'm not sure. They're coming to take us away.
Thursday evening. Streaming.
It's student night. So, yeah. So,
I'm singing
thank you
tonight.
everyone for talking so much about pizza. I am really hungry now.
Tell me that's not actually a drum.
That sounded like a drum that time. Sounds like it's about. Sounds like it's about to get very
I'm pretty sure that.
competitive.
Yeah,
for
I'm pretty
noise
sure.
in
Pretty sure
here.
that's. I always forget her name. Natalia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about new opening credits for HACT, so maybe we can start recording while we're at it. Anyway, thanks for bringing up pizza. This week's episode is sponsored by
Pizza Capers,
Domino's, Pizza Capers,
Pizza Hut,
and
all of the above. They're
Crust.
totally owned by one company and won't get paid. I saw the stream, Matt Glenn's job.
banging the drum and sneaking off. I like our stream.
In hacked.
I
Nah, I'm ruining your cohesion. Throwing a gear in the works. I'm throwing a spanner in your gears. Gear in your spanners.
rustle away. What?
I've had like way too much caffeine today.
So what
I had
about
an
it?
impulse today to go buy a shirt.
Isn't it a
Do we have to
fine
put you on
shirt?
caffeine rations?
It was literally like lunchtime. Oh no, it was lunchtime, and I wanted breakfast, which probably was contributing to the fact. And I was like, kind of hungry. I'm gonna go buy a shirt. It's the second time this has happened. Remember, rocked up the other. Where is that shirt? It's gone.
The other shirt
So-
you impulse bought.
Yeah.
Blair's stream of consciousness is just reaching new heights at the.
This
the
is what
moment.
happened. Like, this is developer Blair. Firing on all 59 cylinders.
Good.
One for each caffeine receptor in your brain.
That's right.
They're all dead by now.
So,
I drowned them.
so part of the AIE MAU meant we could lock in some more dates for some more events, but I can't remember what they are.
Well done.
We'll get on to that. But anyway, to wrap it up with the Hacker meetup, we had a great time, and I will get the dates for that announced very soon, and same for the next in-hacked event as well.
So, what is likely to happen for season 2 of this, by the way? I haven't even told these guys, but there are these things that have become more and more popular over time. Slide onto the camera. They've become more and more popular. They're normally called things like Dev Water Cooler. I think it's what Blizzard call them. It's like, when developers talk around the water cooler, or Dev Speak is what Carbine call them. Essentially, it's focused on talking about a feature. And as Glenn and I delve more into what we've been working on, it's going to get more and more in depth per feature. We're not going to be like, yo, we've got profiles, or hey, we've got this. We're actually going to break it down. So when we go through and we do up the schedule for the new season, and it's all planned, and I cut out all of Matt's business stuff, and I'm kidding, all of that.
I would. Come
Well,
on.
we need to cut it out of this one because he'll have his own segment, Matt Live.
I'm breaking away and just having my own show.
Maybe
My
you
ego is
should call it
piqued.
Matt Pain, because you're that flat. What?
Wow.
No shine.
Man.
No shine.
Man.
I was just trying to think of a really terrible pun involving
Yeah,
the word hacked
yeah,
and
that's-
Matt.
Come
on, man.
just the cuff. It was just so powerful.
Just hateful.
Caffeine
Yeah.
restricting.
Yeah.
Caffeine,
So
maybe.
I mentioned the last episode and earlier this episode that everything's going to be changing. So one of the things is we're actually going to go and develop this schedule essentially like a.
And apparently buy a water cooler. That's what I took from that.
Yeah.
The last time I had a water cooler next to my desk, I gave myself water poisoning. So I'm not going to do that again.
We'll add salt to
That's a
it.
thing. Just by the way, that's when you're
Co-workers poison your water.
It's when you drink too much water and you absorb it into your blood, and there's too much water in your blood. Well, there's water in your blood. I don't think it's supposed to be.
If you drink too much water, add salt to it, and you
No.
won't get water poisoning.
No, don't do that.
Yes.
I mean, it might work, but don't do it.
We've
We're not endorsing that.
Why do we jump into medical advice
Yeah.
so often?
It's
on
not
this?
advice.
Don't drink salt
It is
water.
opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, here's my
We're gonna,
opinion.
we're gonna need opening credits and like a big
Disclaimers.
disclaimer screen before
These
we can
people
jump
are
into
not
this.
qualified for anything
Well,
we're about to
Chris
talk
just
about.
said Hacked Life could probably become a TV show. It has enough humour in it.
That is very kind of you to say.
Maybe we should pitch it to a network.
Nope.
No, I think we
So
start.
there's a reason. Yeah, it's called Hacked.
That's right.
Oh wait, they don't know that. Okay.
And we take over their airwaves,
I feel like
kind of
they'd
like Razor and
sue
Blade in
us.
Hackers. Only
Oh.
for Hacked Life.
Okay. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I never did. But yeah, I'm gonna have there's gonna be like a formula to it, and I imagine at probably the middle point is gonna be us talking about whatever feature it happens to be for that week, or whatever the topic happens to be. So essentially, we'll break it down into
Drop the bass.
Flopping.
One of my DJ friends did that. Had a really good build up, and just before he dropped the bass, he pulled out a frying pan and threw a fish
bass
into
into the
it.
crowd.
I saw a GIF the other day that's literally like this. Oh, no, it must have been a video because there was music. But yeah, DJ's
Saw
sitting
the
there.
GIF.
He's got this whole crowd jumping. He's like about to drop the bass, and then he just switches it out to classical, just like on the drop,
Saw
and
that.
everyone jumps, and then there's just sad face. Yeah, anticlimactic. Great.
So that story was similarly.
Things are going to change. There's going to be lots of talking in depth about features. It's going to be fun.
Cool. I'm pretty stoked we're at episode 20.
Yeah,
Like that's
quick.
well, there were a few on the same day at Hacked Winter and stuff.
There was
Did-
3 extras.
Yeah,
Mm.
but seeing we didn't do this on the very first week we started. Oh wait, did we?
No, not me and you. No
How
way.
many weekend
No,
ones
but
did we do,
like
though?
June. Like no, I'm saying like the first week of Griffin or something. Like when we first actually started working on this full time. I think
No, we did it before that. We did it before we were in Griffin, because we were talking to them about getting into Griffin, surely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
we might have missed a week.
We might have. I'm just saying that you know what, the episode number is
Did we
actually
check?
pretty. I feel like the episode number is representative thereabouts of how many weeks we've actually been working on this thing too.
That's intimidating.
Fairly closely, yeah.
20 weeks
No,
No.
apparently.
no. Griffin was 12 weeks,
Yeah.
and we're 4 weeks out of Griffin.
Yeah, but there's 4.345 weeks to a month on average. Plus, we'd have done a little bit more before.
Probably real close to it.
Maybe. I hope not.
I'm just saying that's
Saying something.
that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 months, or a little under 5.
Wow.
And this is why we could probably become a TV show. This is gripping. The tension. Have they been working on it 19 weeks? Or is it 20? Or is it 21?
Stay
And you'll
tuned.
find out next week.
To be fair, there is
More pacing
currently...
than
I
a Dragon Ball Z episode.
I haven't watched it. So I can't judge the show. But I can judge the concept, right? Apparently,
Hacked Live.
there is a show on TV that is you watching people watch TV. That's the thing. It's called Gogglebox. It airs on national television.
Apparently, similarly as terrible as that, there's a show on apparently Channel 9. They had a real bad cooking show, and then they replaced it with this new one, which is just finding videos of cats on the internet, but playing them on real TV instead.
I bet the ratings were huge.
Is it called
Probably.
Yeah.
Funniest Home Videos?
No.
'Cause I feel like that's a really big
that was
one.
that was the
That was
concept.
great. I used to love Funniest Home Videos.
Ah, and Chris is like always on the ball, so I'm excited he's coming in for work experience. You're right. We used to do 2 streams a week.
That was probably loud.
I was never there for that.
Yeah, we used to do it Tuesdays and
Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Yes,
Yeah, that was horrible.
I enjoyed
Wait.
the weekend streams.
we're iterating. We're iterating.
Yeah, we changed it because we wanted a more refined. No, we just didn't want to do it twice a week and on Saturdays.
Plus, Glenn wasn't coming in anyway.
Yeah.
And apparently Glenn talks about himself in the third person now. That's a thing.
That's always been a thing.
That's new. But we're growing as people.
Blair's okay with it.
And part of growing has been developing new skills, and that includes being able to talk
Conflict resolution.
among the three, and that too. Being able to talk between the three of us, but to a camera, but with people on the live thing. Like, I think we went back and watched the first couple, and then watched
I don't
today's.
think
We're a
you
lot
can watch
smoother.
the first couple. I think I don't think there's. I think there's a YouTube reservation for it. I don't think there's any content there. I think it's just an abyss of Matt's voice.
That laugh on loop that sent Nathan mad, and he hasn't been heard from since.
That was
We hope you're well, Nathan.
Well,
I saw. I don't know if Nathan is watching or like on the like. 'Cause we can't actually really tell unless they're in the IRC. There were
Something for
500 people watching that we didn't know about last episode.
That's true.
So Nathan, on the off chance that you are watching this, I saw you do the third person.
How cool
the third
was
person
HACT
VR stuff.
Plays
not
No,
hacked.
what do
The
you-
other, the
you
other.
can't- you can't steal that as well.
Hackagon
Plays
plays
human.
That was magic. I've been like I think people have tried to do it before and goofed it. You did fantastic.
Is there like
That-
a good video of it? I
Yeah,
saw something
he's at,
about
there
it.
was one where he was at the cinema and he's trying to buy a drink. I think I didn't know.
No,
what
he was at having studied there. He was at the University of Wollongong Bar and bought a beer.
Well, I
yeah.
I saw a part of that because he's like holding the money up here, trying
that's
to
right.
count through it.
Well, he didn't have an inventory to cycle through above his head. So,
version two.
to explain, he had
backpack.
Yeah, a beam sort of strapped to a backpack that had a power source, and you had almost a webcam following him, like aiming down, so it was getting that third person perspective. But then wore an Oculus Rift connected to the webcam, so as he walked around, he could see himself in third person. So, like if you were playing like GTA or
Did
Gears
they
of War or
have
something like
the
that.
people can send you things?
Yeah,
built
and
into it?
during during the Hackagon weekend, they hooked it up to Twitch and crowdsourced instructions. So he's talked about it for a while. So I was so stoked to see that come together.
That was great. I enjoyed that thoroughly. You really looked like you were struggling.
It's prototype. It's
Yeah,
prototype.
good job. I take it Hackagon went well.
Oh, it did. And at the moment, they've tried a brand new concept actually for picking winners. Hey.
Is it cool?
Yeah, so I mean, a big part of what Hackagon's become, or is now about, is people going on to commercialise what they'd made on the weekend. Like Wollongong wants to see more startups in the region. It's good for my hometown. It's good for Canberra too. And anyway, anyone who wanted to be considered for the major prizes had to have a crowdfunding campaign started over the weekend, and the finalists were the top 5, I think, that raised the most over the last week. Because that's like
interesting.
product market fit being validated, and then
It's good and bad. It's a popularity contest at that point.
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
thinking.
sure.
I've gamed one of those before.
Yep.
So, I mean, literally, we had a game jam, and that was one of the prizes. It was a popularity contest, so
Yep.
I just paid people with gold on WoW.
Who put real money on it?
No, they just clicked. Yes, vote this one.
So this is
A proper full
people
crowdfund.
putting money on your.
There
It's
is that.
still a
Kickstarters.
popularity
Yeah.
contest.
Oh, sure.
But at least they're putting money where their arbitrary vote is.
That's right. So anyway, I hadn't seen that done before at a hackathon, and I think hackathons, if any event was supposed to encourage experimentation and working on itself and its format, hackathon makes sense for that. So I think it's cool that they're trying new stuff. So yeah, the event went super well. Over 150 people over the weekend, which is just massive. And it's a new team that had taken over from Nathan being the event lead this year as well. So congrats to all the team at, I can't remember the name of the society. But anyway,
Wollongong Hackers Society.
no. SITA rings a bell. Anyway, yeah, cool stuff.
Sit. Eh?
I was thinking more like sitar and then play a nice little riff.
The
like
song
a-
writes
Is it a
itself.
guitar that you have to be sitting down for? think they call it a double bass.
There is a thing called a sitar. I'm not
There
sure what
is.
it is. I feel like it's kind of like a guitar.
Anyways,
Yep, I believe it's laid out horizontally, and you sort of play it like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Anyway, one other thing, I had a meeting with the education directorate earlier in the week, and there was an idea I've been brewing for a little while about other things HACT could be doing, and our best channels marketing-wise. So you guys telling your friends about HACT has been like a huge part of getting new people to the events. Our other strongest channel is when teachers are telling their students about the events. Now, this new digital technologies curriculum got signed off by the Education Minister a couple of weeks ago, and there's a lot of teachers out there nervous about what it means to be teaching computational thinking and things like that in late senior primary school, early high school. So we thought, what about HACT for teachers? And I've proposed this to the Association of Independent Schools now, and now the Directorate, and everyone's pretty supportive. So what we need to do is to really get a lot of teachers along. Each teacher each year needs to do a bit of professional development, so they have to keep training up and that sort of thing. So getting accredited to put on a HACT for teachers event is a great way for teachers to get skilled up and try some new stuff. Good way to get them to understand what HACT events are all about and spread the word to students. So
Awesome.
add it to the list. It'll be cool.
And it's alright, you guys don't have to go to that one with the teachers, because
I think it'd be awesome if the mentors were all high school students. That would be hilarious to me, actually.
that would be
can we
really
please
funny.
make that happen?
That would be awesome.
That would be
Alright.
cool. Chris,
We'll do that
Tom, have a think about that one. Okay.
That would be magic.
It'd be pretty cool.
Magic moment in tech.
that catchphrase rings a bell. But yeah, I think we've gotten better at.
Talking about nothing for an hour.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's what streaming is, right?
Except we started late. Did we say why we started late?
No, we haven't sold that cool story. And Chris would love to be a mentor at HACT for teachers as well. And you'd be paid for that, by the way.
Well,
Like,
In Soviet HACT, student teaches you.
Yeah, we were late
Hey,
today
Hannah rocked up.
because
Hannah.
daylight savings is in the process of starting. So
Sunday.
we're actually,
This Sunday.
yeah, we're
3 o'clock.
actually like 10 minutes.
Is that
Full-
the reason?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not the camera that was on the desk that couldn't be found for ages?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were late. Couldn't find the camera. Happened to be on my desk.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah,
Yes.
Matt's desk.
Yeah.
You've been here all week. It would have been sitting right next to you all week.
Yep.
You didn't know it was there.
No, I did not.
Unacceptable.
We searched the rest of the floor.
I literally was like getting a 4K camera out of the box, like a full-on camera, like
Yep.
camera out of the box, because I was like, webcam's gone, guys.
Well, we'll save it for next week.
Yeah,
And
that was the
Hannah's
idea.
just joined us. So hello,
Hiya. Hi,
Hey.
Hannah.
boy, and she's also coming to HACT this weekend.
Sweet.
So that's cool. She was in mobile, but she's emailed me to
Web.
switch to web.
Yep.
So we've done that.
Email to you.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're in mobile this week. Web, web this weekend.
Wait, you're not in 3D printing?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm being mean.
Hannah's in web because web's cool.
Because
And
web
it-
is the best.
yeah, that's right. And it's
No, it's not.
yes,
You're
it is.
wrong.
It's how we're getting this platform built. Web is super important
Yeah.
and cool.
No product officering or art things. 0%.
Just gonna go 3D print the platform. Get it?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
I thought that was gonna make a really bad squeak sound for a sec.
Oh,
The office is too clean.
Doesn't come off. Please don't pull it off.
the platform.
Do you know what's great? So this here cube thing, and I remember from my little cubes in volume class. This is 3x3. This too is exactly
3x3.
no. It's about 3x6. You're welcome. It's also exactly true. There you go. Whoever made this knew what was going on.
They were using volumetric cubes.
I feel like they probably just used real scale and, worked to a grid. But, could have just been lucky. You're welcome.
Probably modelled exactly with that.
If anyone's wondering why this is here, one of the bits of tech that we're going to be doing this weekend is called 3D scanning. I don't know. Did we talk about this last week? I don't think we did. I think I had it last week. Yeah.
You alluded to it.
Okay, well, one of the things we're definitely doing this weekend is, scanning real-world objects into 3D. I've already done it to 2 members of the office.
Wait, is this the... Oh, okay. No, you had the
Pivot around and
lots of
camera.
photos thing last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how much I talked
1,
about.
2, 3D?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A little bit?
Okay, yeah, well, we can make anything in the real world into 3D, so that's going to be happening.
Do you mind if I pinch the whiteboard?
Yeah, that's fine. We're about to...
Excuse me.
No, we're about to wrap this up.
Oh, awesome.
Cool.
That was like fun.
So, yeah, I mean, with that, I think we bring this to a close.
Yeah,
The whiteboard's been
with
stolen,
the
so
whiteboard
we
being-
can't, yeah,
with
we
the
can't,
whiteboard
we can't
being
go on.
nicked, we're going to wrap up our live stream for this week. Why not?
Bye.
Why not? Anyway, so if you guys are joining us this weekend, we're at the Academy of Interactive Entertainment. The event's kicking off at 9 a.m. This weekend, which is when the building's available. And we'll see most of you there. And if not, hope to see you next week on the brand new season of HACT Live.
Just to clarify, 9 a.m. Not 8 a.m. Definitely 9. The one before 10 and after 8. 9.
Using hours as a period of measurement
Correct. In the a.m.
on Saturday.
Yeah. It's both 9 on a 12-hour clock and 9 on a 24-hour clock.
When's daylight savings?
Sunday,
When does it kick in?
at 3 a.m. on Sunday.
Sunday morning?
Yeah.
So 9? Or 8?
Yeah.
9. 9. It's 9. It's 9 o'clock.
It-
This Saturday at 9 a.m., according to any clock you have that's set to the right time, we'll see you there at the AIE. And if it's a smartphone or whatever, it'll be updated overnight, and we'll again see you at 9 a.m. on Sunday.
In the
In the
future
fu-
or past, depending how that version of
Curtains.
daylight savings works.
And your curtains won't have been faded. We out.
One last question from Hannah about why aren't we doing 8 to 6? Good question. So, part of using the new venue at the AIE, we're sort of where we need to play nice with the existing systems at the venues that we use. Using AIE this time, their IT support staff can only be available between 8:30 and 5:30 on those days, and we can't run the event without one AIE person there. So we're appreciative that Costa's able to be out there this weekend to help us out. But anyway, that's the reason we need to. Yeah, it's a great venue, but those are the hours that it's available for us to use.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Anyway, hope you guys have a great week. Hope you're all enjoying school holidays.
Cool.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
All right. See you later.
That was fun.
Catch up.
See you next
Oi.
season. We're done.
Woo!
That was season 1.
Now, about